First vacation with the boys. Now, technically, this wasn't my first vacation because we already went to Amsterdam like a month earlier. Since we already went to Amsterdam like a month before, I was pretty broke and I didn't have money, so I didn't want to come at first. But then I somehow got around to it and decided, okay, why not? I'm gonna go with them. I went with three friends. My God, bro. I went with 3 friends of mine. We will call them Jay, Alex, and Adrian. Now, it's important to note that Alex just bought like these new Nike Air Max shoes, which were like 200 euros. And I tell this because this will be important to the story later. So he found this offer, which was like pretty cheap. And it was pretty cheap for a good reason, but we'll get to that later. So we went to the airport. Before we went there, we had to go to the train station, then take a bus from there to the airport, and then from the airport to Barcelona. And we already got way high on the way there, so the flight was pretty enjoyable. But not too much for my friend Jay, because it was his first time flying and he was fucking scared, dude. Once we got off the plane, we met back up and we had to walk to the hotel like 30 minutes. So we got to the hotel and I had my hopes up, but boy, I shouldn't have got my hopes up. So we get there and it's just this kind of side door, which you would think would lead to, I don't know, a shed or like a shed or something. So we went in there, got to the reception, we checked in, and there was this guy wearing this TikTok shirt, and he was wearing this TikTok shirt for, I think, the whole time we were there. We were there for 3 days. We got into the room to find 5 beds beside each other with like no space, like barely walking space, a sink on the right, and a little balcony with like 2 chairs, and the bathroom was down the hall for the entire floor to use. That explains why it was only 14 euros a night for all of us. So now that we were here, the first thing we were wondering about was like, damn, how the fuck are we gonna get any weed? We still didn't know how to get our hands on it, so we just hoped for the best. So we got ready, we went out, and we literally walked for like a minute, and then this guy just comes up to us asking us if we want to buy some weed, and we're like, so we went with him. We walked with him for like 10 minutes to this shady ass shop. It looked like it was leading to some, I don't know, underground tunnels or something like that. We went in there, they checked our IDs. We rolled a few up in there, smoked a couple, then we got out to buy some beer. After that, I don't really know what happened. We probably just ate a lot and did a lot of shit. Next thing I know, we were on the beach. It was already like, it was really dark. I don't know what time it was. And the beach, let me tell you, the beach was fucking crowded. I've been to multiple nightclubs and bars and buses and trains, and let me tell you, no place is as crowded as this. And Alex and me wanted to go for a piss in the beach like everyone else did. And Alex told Jay to watch over his shoes. Adrian was pretty much gone by this time. He was still on the beach with us. He was just on the blanket. I think he was just knocked out. He wasn't really responding to anything, so we just let him lay there. And we went for a piss. Then we got back to find Jay and Adrian both asleep, just laying there. And Alex's shoes were gone. And you can imagine how the rest of the night was. But we had to take a cab together home because that was the only way to get to the hotel. We met back up. They didn't talk a word to each other. So we went in the cab ride. And boy, it was fucking quiet. Like, let me tell you, it's that quiet when you're going out in the woods, or you're like in a church or something. So we got to the hotel, and that was basically the first night. The day after that, we got out pretty early, like 10 a.m. to buy some breakfast. We walked past the reception, and this guy was still wearing his TikTok shirt, which isn't too bad. It was only 2 days in a row. I do that sometimes. I mean, fuck it. So we got out, buy some breakfast. After breakfast, we grabbed a few beers, smoked some joints, and we basically did the same thing as yesterday. I remember we hit a Taco Bell. I remember when I saw the Taco Bell, it was like across this busy ass street, which was also like a highway. It was like, I don't know, like 6 lanes or something. And we don't have Taco Bell here in Germany where I come from. So I was pretty fucking excited, and I just screamed Taco Bell as loud as I could and ran across the busy street, not watching any of the traffic. We had some smoking, some drinking. Next thing I remember, it was night again, and it was just me, Jay, and Alex. And we were in this kind of cab/bicycle thing. So this one dude who was also from Germany, but we talked with him for a while. So we got in his kind of cab thing. It's like a bike, and in the back it's like a carriage for 3 people. So it was me, Alex, and Jay sitting in there, and he had this JBL boombox, and he just said, put on whatever you want, and we just played this fucking Mexican tune from GTA 5. So once we got home, we got into the elevator and we were fucking drunk. I'm gonna play a clip from that too. So we were just going ham in the elevator, and you'll hear it in the video. The elevator stops for a second and we thought we got stuck, and all of us just got like dead silent, and it's so fucking funny.
Oh, das war Oh, lass das.
So after that happened, we got out. We went in the room. Adrian was already asleep. And I think after we got in, the three of us just knocked out. Or at least I don't remember what happened. So that was the second night. I'm gonna skip the third day because this video is getting way too long, and third day was basically the same as the other two. So once we checked out, the dude was still wearing his TikTok shirt. So it was like the entirety of the vacation. So we checked out, we got some breakfast, and on the way to the airport, we noticed a big fucking issue. So it was July 2021 at the time, and the corona rules for vaccination were pretty fucking harsh in the EU. And Adrian was the only one of us who wasn't vaccinated, and the only way to get into Germany again was if he was tested negative for COVID. There's not really an opportunity in Spain where we're at to test. We really looked everywhere and we didn't find anything. So we're like, fuck, what the fuck are we gonna do? And we're just like, okay, fuck, we're just gonna gamble it. Let's just go there and see what happens. Fuck it. And I looked it up on the way there because I was so fucking paranoid. And the penalty for it to go into the EU without a vaccination was pretty fucking high. But we were just like, okay, fuck it. We have to try. We can't stay here. So we went to the airport, and the security guy, he pulled me out and searched me. I remember putting out my wallet and everything else on the table, and after he said, okay, you're done, you're good to go, I was like, okay. I packed my stuff, met up with the other guys, and then I noticed, fuck, my wallet's gone, and I don't know where the fuck it went. I remember I had it when I pulled it out, and it was just gone. So I lost my wallet with my last 80 euros in cash and my credit card and my other cards, so that was fucked. But I still had the other thing on my mind with the vaccination. I mean, we got through security, but we still had to get on the plane itself. We got into the lane and my heart was fucking pounding. I was like, oh my god, bro, we're gonna get stuck here. They're not gonna let us through, bro. And we just went there, got through, and I was like, oh my god, that was fucking easy. I was paranoid for nothing. So then we got on the plane. Next thing, we landed in Germany, and now I was like, okay, fuck, now they're gonna check for the COVID passes, and now we are fucked. And Adrian didn't have the COVID pass still, but he got through and nothing happened. I was so fucking glad. But yeah, that was basically the first vacation. Let me tell you, vacation with the boys is the best thing ever. Even though like I lost my wallet and Alex lost his new shoes, it's like still, it was worth the experience, and we all liked it, and we're gonna go back again. But yeah, that was it. Bye.